Miss Kim bought some nuts and raisins. She bought 1,425 grams of nuts and 1,098 grams of raisins. How much greater is the mass of the nuts than the mass of the raisins? So grams, it's a unit of weight. So they're talking about different weights of nuts and raisins. I gave you two bar models to assist you in solving this problem, and I even left you a little note. I drew this bar model at first, this part whole bar model, just because as I was reading each sentence of the problem, I wanted to draw what I understood. So even though I didn't have to use this part whole bar model up top, it's still helpful for me to draw and represent with models the different amounts that I'm working with. So what I understood here is that there's 1,425 grams of nuts, 1,098 grams of raisins. But what I need to do in the second model is to compare those two amounts. So I would take these values, or these weights, and I'm just going to move the information into the new model that will work best in comparing the two weights. So I know the weight of the nuts, I know the weight of the raisins, and there's a clear difference between those two. Looking at this question, I need to know how much greater the nuts weigh than the raisins. Here there is no hidden question. Right here is where we place the amount that is the difference between two numbers. I can find the difference by using subtraction. So I'm going to use my greater mass, 1,425. I'm going to subtract the smaller mass, and that will lead me to find the difference, how much more the nuts weigh than the raisins. That leads me to know that 1,425 grams of nuts minus 1,098 grams of raisins, the difference between those two amounts is 327 grams.